Hello everyone, and welcome to my BNB24 official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Donna mediates between Brooke and Katie during the Christmas season, and Deacon is devastated to learn that Deke was fired. Aside from Luna's plot, the most important lesson from this week, and possibly the largest change of the year, is that BNB is constructing a second fashion company to compete with Forrester Creations. Something we haven't seen since the renowned Spectra fashions. What are you most anticipating? Design theft? Who do you think will relocate to the new residence? After Thomas returned in Thursday's episode, Deke essentially lost his job, and Hope is not pleased about it. Would they both take the initiative? Please let us know what you hope to see with this significant change to the show. At the beach house, Finn takes an outdoor shower. What is that? Brooke asks Katie. That's the name of my new fashion house, Katie informs Brooke. Brooke lifts her eyebrows as though to indicate, okay. Thomas says to Hope, I still think about those times. Together we are creating. I want to bring that back. Will tells Dylan, you should spend the night, while Electra is by his side. Really? Asks Dylan. Brooke is pleased with Katie and Electra says, I would love to spend more time with you. When Hope discusses having to fire Deke, emotions run hot. After considering all the difficulties they have faced, Bill and Liam believe they are formidable opponents. Hope and Thomas discuss collaborating. He tells her, sky's the limit. Thomas requests some alone time with Hope. Bill informs Brooke that he was pleased with Hope's professional handling of the situation today. Deke tells his father he was fired when he pays him a visit at work. Eric becomes upset about all the history he is leaving behind when he gets to the office. Donna and Eric pull off a touching holiday surprise. Before attending the family gathering, Rich gives Brooke a heartfelt present. Under the mistletoe, Carter and Daphne enjoy a romantic moment. Later, Steffi, Finn, Kelly, and Hayes show in, and the family gathers around the piano to sing a Christmas carol while Eric plays. The fact that Katie owns her own fashion house astounds her. At Will's beach house, Electra, Steffi, Finn, Dylan, and will raise a glass to the holidays. Donna makes an effort to reduce the hostility between Katie and Brooke. Hope encounters Thomas awkwardly and experiences intense guilt. Hope was unable to focus on her talk with Ridge during the episode. She felt terrible about firing her brother Deke, who was Hope for the future's chief designer. Thomas and Zin's designs for the line were discussed by Ridge. They have been collaborating without seeking Hope's input. She was thrown into this. Hope was then drawn into an unplanned encounter with the three men. She was shown the illustrations that Zend and Thomas had been working on. Thomas was asked by Hope whether this meant he would be going back to work full-time at Forrester Creations. He acknowledged that because he would be working remotely, he would only be working part-time. Douglas's existence in Paris could not be upended by him. Hope was only thinking about her brother, so nothing Thomas said made her happy. Hope gave Deke's response to his termination further thinking after the meeting. As this was going on, Thomas entered the office and informed Hope that he had desired a private conversation with her. He began by congratulating her on her marriage to Liam. Beth must be thrilled to see her parents together, according to Thomas. He also observed that she assisted with the wedding's officiation. He understands that they have both moved on, and will continue to conduct themselves professionally. However, he could see that Hope found it difficult to trust him. This time Thomas promised her, everything would be different. His only goal is to maintain the line. Although their tumultuous past is in the past, Thomas is aware of it. Thomas kept thinking about the moments they spent together at the bottom of the runway. He wishes to restore that vitality. Aside from being Douglas' father, his primary goal is to stay focused on the line and avoid disappointing Hope. When Hope spoke to Thomas, there was an intriguing expression in her eyes. She appeared to be reflecting on the moments they had spent together. Is Hope and Liam's marriage in jeopardy once more? When Hope must collaborate with Thomas, Liam dislikes it. They had previously divorced because of him. On The Bold and the Beautiful, is Dylan someone's secret daughter? We don't even know Dylan's last name. Thus her past is unknown. However, it's possible that the authors intentionally did it. Is Dylan connected to a character from the CBS soap opera that we already know? Find out by continuing to read. B&B spoilers indicate that Electra Forrester will ask Dylan to stay at Will Spencer's beach property for the weekend. We might eventually find out more about the strange new character this week, while they are painting each other's toenails and binge-watching Twilight. We don't even know Dylan's age or place of origin, although she has been spotted in the background at parties and working as a pre-K art instructor. Actually, all we know about Hei's art instructor is that she unintentionally killed Luna Nozawa by running her over. There is a lot of conjecture regarding Luna's murderer, and some theories suggest that she may be a stalker who admitted to the murder in order to gain further intimacy with the Forrester family. While some fans believe Dylan was dangerous, it's also possible that she's simply searching for her long-lost family. Many Forrester men may have fathered Dylan a few decades ago. She might be Electra's half-sister, which would explain why she follows her about like a stray puppy. It's possible that Ridge Forrester, Eric Forrester, Thorne Forrester, and the other Forrester males have a daughter that they are unaware of. Do you believe Dylan is related to someone on the show, and that the B&B writers are altering history once more? Is she a Forrester after all? Or the daughter of a victim of the Forrester family's wrongdoing? Hope needs to prevent herself and Thomas from making the same mistakes again. Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful reveal that Hope Spencer went through the highs and lows of Los Angeles, California. It was wonderful to remarry her true love. It was immediately alarming to learn that their enemy had re-entered their life. Hope has always been in love with Liam Spencer. Despite their multiple marriages and divorces, he has always held a special place in her heart. Thomas Forrester paved the road for Hope by using his son as an emotional weapon. He formed an odd bond with a doppelganger mannequin and thought it was Hope once. Indeed, he is quite different from Liam. It gives you perspective to think that you will die from a brain tumor. He was well though, and that diagnosis was incorrect. In terms of contrasts, Luna Nozawa makes Thomas appear favorable in hindsight. She shot Liam at close range with a gun that was meant to be lethal. Liam was on the verge of death but survived. After twice thinking his life was over, he quickly got a great deal of clarity. He was certain that Hope was the woman he had to be with, and that getting married again would greatly improve their daughter's life. They did, and on the personal front everything is back to normal. Thomas was reportedly a resident of Paris, France, just like the figures who came before him. Atkinson has been absent from the program for more than a year thanks to this story device. And Thomas is rumored to be living and creating at FC in Europe. When Thomas first came back last summer, Hope was taken aback. He was accompanied by Paris Buckingham. It was unexpected to introduce Paris as his fiancée. However, it was shocking to hear Douglas Forrester call her mother. Hope broke down in tears, but Douglas told her that she would always be his mother. Thomas's most recent visit isn't a quick one. They are no longer together, thus Paris isn't with him. Hope at least has an ally in Douglas, who attended the remarriage ceremony. One popular label is Hope for the Future. Additionally, it represents Hope's aspirations for the world. Despite the diversion Thomas's arrogance offers, she would be prudent to maintain optimism for her future. She understands how to handle him, and if she so chooses, she may put an end to his foolishness. Alternatively, Katie Logan, her aunt, is in charge of a brand new fashion firm at Spencer. Thomas is not employed there. Therefore, quitting Forrester Creations might be the best course of action for Hope, if she wants to avoid making the same mistakes she did with him in the past. Dylan is not good news. Electra Forrester chooses to mentor Hei's former painting instructor for an odd purpose. However, she may come to regret her choice. What is the bizarre new character actually doing? Find out by continuing to read. On Bold and Beautiful, Dylan is undoubtedly terrible news, but fans are unable to pinpoint exactly why. Does Dylan have anything to conceal? Below are spoilers for what will happen on the CBS soap opera next week. According to previews, Electra Forrester will ask her awkward new acquaintance to hang out at the beach house with her, and her partner will Spencer Jr., because she has a soft spot for Dylan. After the three of them have a great time, Electra asks Dylan to spend the night in the spare bedroom. Electra may come to regret that choice in the future. When Dylan showed up to Electra's house and revealed that she was the driver who killed Luna Nozawa, viewers of The Bold and the Beautiful found it eerie. Because no one would admit to a vehicular manslaughter they did not commit, no one ever phoned the police to confirm her account. Dylan even went over and beyond by visiting Steffi Forrester, and Dr. John Finnegan's home as part of her apology tour. According to certain soap opera legends, Dylan was actually working for Luna and assisting her in staging her death. If so, Elektra just welcomed Luna's latchkey to stay the night. Perhaps Dylan is really a con artist who is trying to gain access to the Forresters by using Luna's passing. In theory, Dylan is already benefiting from hunting down Luna, since she previously secured a complimentary night in an opulent beach house. Will Dylan and Elektra go into threesome territory? Dylan and Elektra Forrester staying the night. Social media is ablaze with rumors about threesome. Will these youthful, restless people in bikinis make the show go there? Dylan, Will, and Elektra are shown in B&B's promotional video for the upcoming week at the small beach house where Luna Nozawa held the women captive. After unintentionally striking and murdering Luna, Dylan is distraught, or so she claims. In the preview, Elektra and Will are dressed in swimwear, preparing for a fun-filled day in the sun, and they wish to assist the friendly school instructor. Will suggests that Dylan stay the night with the couple in the preview. Shy Dylan asks, "Really?" Elektra is adamant that she would like spending time with Dylan. Dylan seemed to have just learned that her parents are off to Disneyland. Will and Elektra are growing closer to Dylan, but we must wonder where this plot is going. There have been suggestions that the program is setting Dylan up to be the next Luna, a crazy stalker/bunny boiler. Fans will recall that Luna was an adorable intern with stars in her eyes when she was first introduced. Dylan appears to fit the same sweetie pie mold, but is there more going on here? Will and Elektra are adults, not children for whom a sleepover would be appropriate. Do you think it's strange that Will and Elektra invite Dylan to stay the night? How likely is it that a threesome will break out soon? In other words, this suggestion came across as quite awkward. Is it possible that Dylan, Will, and Elektra will come to appreciate each other's company in a very responsible, grown-up manner? Elektra and Dylan have developed a friendship off camera, as we recently found out. Given that Luna scared the three of them, it makes reasonable that the friendship would now include Will. According to previews for The Bold and the Beautiful, Dylan will have a surprise during his overnight visit. What do you think? The audacious and gorgeous week of Hayes and Kelly's surprise, Bill and Ridge's battle. By Heather Hughes on comments. Post a comment. Related, The Bold and the Beautiful television spoilers soap opera. The audacious and gorgeous week of Hayes and Kelly's surprise, Bill and Ridge's battle. Following a confrontation between Ridge Forrester and Bill Spencer, Hayes Finnegan and Kelly Spencer will receive a surprise, according to The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers for this week. There will be some interesting things to anticipate since Will Spencer will also make an offer. It appears that Deke Sharp will seek solace from Deacon Sharp now that he is aware that he has no future at Forrester Creations. When Remy Price shows there, he'll probably see that Deke is depressed, so he might ask him for information and discover that his aspirations of becoming a fashion designer at Forrester have been crushed. That might present Remy with an opportunity to give a motivational speech and encourage Deke to reconcile. Thomas Forrester will make every effort to persuade Hope Logan Spencer, Annika Noel, to adopt his viewpoint. Thomas will persuade her to trust him with her line once more since he believes they can work well together just like they did in the past. Katie Spencer will devote a lot of her time to fashion house preparation at Spencer Publications. Ridge and Brooke Logan Forrester will be informed once Katie develops a presentation and selects a brand name. Brooke will become more and more irate with Katie's plans despite her best efforts to act as a helpful sister. In the end, Brooke might try to persuade Katie that her failure is inevitable, but Bill won't allow that to happen. Ridge and Bill will argue over his rival fashion house drama, which will give them more justification to hate and belittle one another. John Finnegan will sneak a kiss under the mistletoe from Steffi Forrester Finnegan before the holiday celebration begins. Once they have their own mistletoe scene, Carter Walton and Daphne Rose will have the same thought. Before Eric Forrester and Donna Logan pull off a surprise for Kelly and Hayes, Ridge will also blow Brooke away with an amazing gift. Before the yearly Christmas song is sung, there will be some cute moments as Eric plays Santa and arrives with gifts while Donna plays Mrs. Claus. In addition to a new episode and new plot twists, the show will re-air a B&B Christmas throwback. Will eventually ask Dylan to spend the night at his beach house, and Elektra Forrester will jump at the chance to lend her support.